Hi, I'm Bobby Jankovic. I'm the broker at Remax Capital. Welcome to Mission Forge. Mission Forge is where we engage each other, empower one another, and elevate the conversation and practices in the real estate world. Well, funny memes out there for Thanksgiving about going into Thanksgiving with an alternative, subversive plan to save on Christmas gifts by bringing up things that are controversial topics so that you can make good relationships temporarily bad and then not have to spend money on the gift. Well, so I've got another approach on it. As funny as that is, seriously, go into Thanksgiving and be humble and have grace, be thankful, and admit when you're wrong. Okay, this is good in your personal life, and it's also good in business life. Be not afraid to admit that you're wrong. And I've got two of my favorite things that I was wrong about. And I don't know why I remember these things. And it's not because I'm rarely wrong, but it's just these things stand out because I was so, I don't know, monumentally wrong that I like to tell the story. And that makes me, I think, a little bit humble. All right, so back in the late 80s, there was this show, I'm sure you've heard of it, hosted by Adam Walsh. Adam Walsh was a figure who had tragically lost his son to kidnapping in a store. It's terrifying as even a non-parent. It was terrifying, but now as a parent, it's just unfathomable to think what he went through. And he was tapped to do the show called America's Most Wanted. And I remember just saying, this is so dumb. It's such a waste of time and energy and resources. Why don't they just put that money, into other things that are more useful and that would really go out and catch the bad guys? Well, I was wrong. Now the show is not still on. However, I just looked up and every time that show would come on, that number would go up as to the number of bad guys they got off the streets because people like to watch the show. And guess what? It was effective. And up to 1,200 fugitives were taken off the streets because of that show. So good job. And I was wrong about that show being a bad idea. And the other thing that I was wrong about is this pocket. This pocket was a dumb idea. I saw people with these pockets and I thought, who's ever going to use a pocket like that in clothing? And of course, this came about with the advent of cell phones becoming more popular, smartphones. And I've got to take this call, guys, because this is now my favorite pocket. If my vest doesn't have one of these, it doesn't get worn. So I was wrong about the pocket. I was wrong about America's Most Wanted. Don't you be afraid to admit that you're wrong and keep those relationships on good, firm ground so that you can spend more money and give more quality gifts at Christmas time. Happy Thanksgiving. Wishing everybody safe and prosperous New Year. We're not quite there yet. Safe and prosperous times in these holiday seasons. Thanks, everybody.